One thing I will say, the music's a lot better. I like the music. The remastered music's so good. The music was so bad in the Game Boy Advance version, as you can imagine. If you guys ever played the Game Boy Advance version of this game, you know how bad the music was. We're not handing over the Esper. Ymir, get them. And it's boss time. The first boss of Final Fantasy VI. Pixel Remaster. Hold it. This thing's they must have trained it to guard the mines. What are you talking about? You know what this is? Ever heard of a lightning whelp? Or Whelk? It's a monster that absorbs lightning and stores the energy in its shell. Right. So, whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Got it. Alright. So I will show what happens if you do attack the shell. So we're going to attack the shell. Obviously don't do this. Don't do what I'm doing. And I'm actually going to set up a healing, because we're going to need to heal. Watch what happens when you attack the shell. It counters a Mega Bolt, which does damage to your entire party. So you don't want to do that, obviously. I didn't show that off in my original playthrough of this game, I don't think. When I did all bosses for Final Fantasy VI in the original game, but I never showed that off. And when it retreats into its shell, don't attack. We have to wait till it pops out again. Kinda obvious, but figured I'd point it out. Alright, you want to use Magitek Missile on the head. And I think you want to do... I know the shell absorbs thunder, but I think you want to just do fire on the head. Hey, you can also have Biggs and Wedge just heal if you want to as well. If you don't want to attack with them. Because the majority of your damage is going to come from the unknown character. And be careful because it'll retreat into its shell. Oh, it's going to do it. Oh no. I actually attacked too. Alright, we're going to have to do Healing Force again. Ooh. I have no way to bring her back either, so... Yeah, unfortunately. I kind of did it at the wrong time and I wasn't prepared. I didn't expect it to go under its shell. It's alright, we'll be able to finish it off with Biggs and Wedge. Ah, great, it's going to use slime, slow us down. There we go, got it. Unfortunately, Terra's not going to get any EXP if you even get EXP for bosses, I'm not sure. Yeah, you don't get EXP or gil for that battle anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So Terra doesn't lose out on anything. But anyway, that was the first boss of Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. Alright, it's boss time against Guard Leader and 2 Silver Lobo. Alright, let's do Dance Twilight Requiem with Mog. I'm not gonna heal it. If one of the Moogles dies, it's not a big deal. We'll just attack here. Yeah, that one Moogle's gonna die. That's fine. We're good. Oh, Caven, that's really... Oh, nope, it didn't work. Yeah, it starts to use charge once you kill the Lobos, which does a lot of damage. There we go. That'll finish it off right there. And you get 74 EXP and 410 gil for defeating the boss. And you get a high potion as well. And also I need to mention this in all bosses video as well. If you steal from that boss of Locke's party, you can get infinite mithril knives. Basically what you do is you steal with Locke, steal a mithril knife, have the guard leader and the silver lobos take your party out. You'll reset near Terra. You just run back down to the boss and you steal another mithril knife and you keep repeating the process over and over again. And you can get infinite mithril knife from that boss. I figured I'd point it out because it's something you could do. Alright. Send the Magitek suits after us. And it's boss time against 2 Magitek armor. And obviously they're a lot weaker than what we were using earlier. Alright, so you can get a special scene with Edgar and Locke and Terra if you cast magic. You also want to do Noise Blaster too on them. What's the matter, Edgar? What made you jump like that all of a sudden? Did you just see what I saw? You did right? Yeah, this kid's really something, huh? Really something. That was magic. 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 She used magic. Rosella. Your name was Rosella, right? What exactly was that just now? I'm sorry I kind of bumped Edgar out of the way. No, we're the ones who should be apologizing. I didn't mean to make such a big deal out of it. Nor did I. It just surprised me. I mean, I've never actually seen magic before. Where did you... It doesn't matter, does it, Edgar? Rosella can use magic and we can't. That's all there is to it. The fact her magic could really help us right now. Thank you, Locke. Thank you, Edgar. Swoon. Alright, back to the battle here. Yeah, the reason you use Noise Blaster is because it'll confuse them and they'll just attack themselves. I don't think it's guaranteed to work though. I think I have failed with using it before, but there we go. It'll finish itself off here. I could also use magic to finish it if it's not going to do it itself. There we go. Yeah, you don't get any XP or gil for defeating the boss. You do get 2 high potions though. 7. Is he here? You were the one sneaking around us the whole way up here, weren't you? And if I was? What does it matter who you are? I have no intentions to surrender. Woe is the day you met me. It'll be the last day of your lives. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, dude. And it's boss time. Against Ipooh times 2. Or Ipooh times 2. And Varkas. Well, it doesn't say him, but Varkas. We'll go ahead and steal from the Ipooh first, and then we'll take him out with auto crossbow. That's an AoE. You want to use Cure to counter that a little bit. There we go. Now we can use auto crossbow. And we can just attack with Lock. Do a good cure on the party again. Love auto crossbow. Alright, now we can take on Varkas. I want to steal from him first. Before weakening him down. Hopefully I can steal from him in time. There we go. Well, can't get anything good anyway. Does he absorb Bioblaster? Let's find out. Nope, he does not. Can you steal anything else from him besides the... Oh, he does have multiple items. Oh, crap. Hold on a second. Oh, now it says nothing to steal. What the heck? It just said couldn't steal, and now it said nothing to steal. Let me try again. Wow, that's so weird. I like how Edgar puts on the suit when he uses Bioblaster. Enough of this. I'll send you all to the great beyond. That's enough, Varkas. Vargas. Ah, if it isn't Sabin. Why, Vargas? Why did you kill Master Duncan? How could you murder your own father? The fool snubbed me. His only son. He chose you as his successor. That's not true, our master. It's true and you know it. It's written in that ugly sneer across your face. He wanted you to be his successor, not me. He knew you had the most potential. I'm sick of listening to your lies. I've got far more than just potential. Why don't you see for yourself? Blizzard Fist. Oh no. Getting knocked back. There goes Locke. And there's Terra. But Sabin is fighting it off. Sabin's a true warrior. True martial arts. Ah, Sabin. My father was right to see so much in you. I guess there's no avoiding this. Fate made us train together. And now fate will send you to your doom. Yeah, he starts out with Doom Fist. You have a time limit. And you gotta do a blitz command on him, which is Sabin's specialty. Get ready to join your beloved master. So you got time limit 60 seconds. Oh, sweet, you can just... That's something new, guys. You don't even have to... You just use the ability now. Oh wait, I don't... oh crap, I screwed up there. I think I'll... Yeah, you still have to okay, you still have to do it. Okay, I see. I thought you could just like do it outright. That would have been kind of... There you go. So the commands get put on the screen. That's totally new. That was not in the original game. Time to put an end to this. I need to use a blitz technique like the master taught me. Select Raging Fist from the blitz menu, then press left, right, left, and the confirm button. How to use blitz. Select the blitz command. When the command entry screen appears, input the command for the technique you want to use. On the command entry screen, input, then put right, then left again. Finally press the confirm button to perform the technique. Nothing will happen if you make a mistake, so be careful. Select Raging Fist from the Blitz menu, then press left, right, left, and confirm. I was really confused about how to do this when I was younger. Like, I didn't understand how it worked. I didn't understand what I was supposed to do. Even though it literally tells you what to do, I didn't understand it. I was too young and stupid, but I eventually figured it out. See, I had a lot of persistence when I was younger. I would like spend hours trying to figure things out. If I was stuck on something, I would literally spend hours to figuring it out. And I would not stop until I figured it out. So I remember spending like 30 minutes in this battle trying to figure it out. Even though it literally tells you how to do it. But when you're younger and you're not too smart or whatever, I couldn't my brain couldn't comprehend what I was supposed to do. Even though it's kind of obvious. You already learned that technique? Vargas. If only you hadn't been so consumed by pride. There we go, Vargas defeated. That's one thing that was bad about playing the games when I was younger. I didn't really understand a lot that was going on. Now everything's so easy for me now. It's just like, I wish I had played these games. Kind of wish I'd never played the games when I was younger because I was like really stupid back then. But, oh well. Just how it goes, I guess. But anyway, once you know what you gotta do, it's pretty easy. And just take him out in a couple blitzes. Hey, what have we got here? And it's boss time against Ultros, which is the most iconic boss in this game. Alright, let's do Aura Cannon. We'll do fire, because Ultros is weak to fire. I'm pretty sure it's immune to Bioblast or absorbs it, one or the other. So we'll do Auto Crossbow. Yeah, he hates... Youch! He hates fire. Yeah, and I think Ink is like a counterattack, by the way. Yeah, Tentacle does a lot of damage. You want to counter with Prey. Hopefully he doesn't use that on Bannon. Burn! Ultros, burn! Seafood soup is not on the menu. Ultros is a troll, by the way, guys. He's definitely a troll. Muscleheads. Hate him. Wow, he just killed Sabin in one hit. Sorry, Ultros, but seafood is on the menu, buddy. Hey! Stop getting multiple attacks and that's not fun. Come on, hurry up and heal, Bannon. Youch! We need to keep him alive, so I'm going to heal him here. Can't be having Bannon die. I like how he counters with ink even though it does nothing to like casters and stuff. Would you die already? Thank you. Get out of here. Sploosh. Took out Edgar and Sabin. Glub glub. Ultros. Think he got the point? Yeah, it's over, but it'll be back. Really soon, in fact. But for the all bosses video, I'm going to stop recording here. And it'll go on to the next boss. I am kind, retainer to the King of Doma. Ready thine axe. And it's pretty much boss time. I'm going to consider it a boss anyway. Against Captain. Let's do Fang. I probably should have just did Sky, honestly. Yeah, I think it'd have been better to do Sky. So let him attack me and then counterattack and deal severe damage to him. Or it could miss. There it goes, and he hit me that time. Yeah, there we go. Took him out in one Sky. I don't know if that was a boss or not, but screw it, I'll put him on all bosses video. If I were you over-muscled moose, I'd grab Grandpa there and run away while you still can. Greatest windbag is more like it. You're the one who had best beat a brave retreat. What? Brazen words for a man about to be spitted upon my blade like a plump and juicy pig. On guard. And it's boss time against Siegfried. This boss is an absolute joke. Yeah. Think of one very similar to that of Kefka, or not Kefka, but Gilgamesh. He attacks a bunch, but he doesn't really do anything. Had enough yet? No, we're just getting started, dude. And he dies. Yeah. See, very easy. You only get one gil for defeating him as well. It's like so pathetic. It's like a joke boss. Kind of like Biggs and Wedge, Gilgamesh. A talking train. And it's boss time against Phantom Train. Yeah, this battle you start out back attacked. I should have actually been fully healed going into this battle, but... Alright, let's do Meteor Strike on the train because this is something you have to do. If you're a Final Fantasy VI player, you literally have to use Meteor Strike on the Phantom Train. You must do it. There you go. You have to suplex the train. Still not as cool as suplexing the Jewel Beast and Romancing Saga Minstrel Song, though. But no one's played that game, so... I'm like the only person that's played that game, so... Wow, Aura Strike doesn't really do a whole lot to this thing. Diabolic Whistle. Look at all the ghosts. The wretched ghost who fled dreams. Oh no, it's like bad breath. I meant to say gross, but gross ghost who fled dreams. But oh well, let's use a remedy. We got one. Might as well. Oh crap! It's right. It doesn't remove. It's funny because Meteor Strike actually did more to this thing than... Oops, I screwed up. I messed up there. And wow, that did a lot. It made it rain on us, guys. Alright, let's do this right this time. Suplex it again. There we go, got it. Phantom Train defeated. Poor Shadow got taken out. And yeah, you get no EXP or gil for defeating the boss. Which is one thing I disliked about the game, honestly. I feel like boss battles should give EXP and gil, but that's just me. Not in this game, though. I don't think they gave any EXP in Final Fantasy 9 either. Now that I think about it, I don't remember though. Been a while since I played 9. Alright, it's boss time. Against Rhizopas or something like that. Should be able to beat this boss very quickly, actually. Should die in a couple hits, probably. Maybe not. Try and heal up a little bit there. Oh, you can't suplex it? There we go, got it. Very easy boss, as you saw. I'm not even 100% sure if that's considered a boss or not, but I'm putting in my boss's video anyway. You get a potion and a remedy for defeating the boss. Alright, so for this particular boss, I gave Hyper Wrist and Gauntlet to Locke. This will make him do more damage. And all Celes is going to be doing is using Runic. This boss will one-shot you if it's magic if you don't use Runic. So. What is that? Something's coming through the wall. Uh-oh. It's boss time against Tunnel Armor. I also gave the Hermes Sandals to Celes as well, so she has haste. So she can use Runic more often. Tunnel Armor. If that thing hits us with its magic, they'll be scrubbing 2 big scorch marks off the wall. So what are we supposed to do? Don't worry. I'll draw its magic with my Runic Blade and you'll be okay. Just you watch. Alright, so use Runic right off the bat. You want to steal from the boss because it has an air knife. Yep, there you go. And then at this point, just spam Runic. And attack with Locke. Locke will do a lot of damage because he has Hyper Wrist and Gauntlet. And Runic will absorb all of its magic that it deals. Ooh, nice crit. I do have Locke in the front row, so he's going to be taking a lot of damage, of course, but we'll be okay. Yeah, it does have powerful attacks as well, not just like magic, so. I have to use Runic again. Hopefully he uses magic here. I can Phoenix down. Well, actually, it's a good thing that he's that. Oh, we got it. I managed to clutch one out there. Wow. But my goal is to just keep using Runic over and over again. But I ended up killing Locke with Drill. I should have maybe healed Locke. I should have Locke heal himself probably. But he ended up using Drill and killed Locke. Got a little bit close there. A little bit dicey. We managed to win though. If that attack wouldn't have killed him though, I would have lost. On the following turn he would have used an attack. either magic or the drill and would have killed me. If you did a physical attack, I may have dodged it though, or blocked it with the shield. I mean, yeah, pretty difficult boss. I had trouble with that boss when I was younger too, because I didn't know I was supposed to use runic. When I was younger, I was stupid back then. I didn't realize I had to use runic, even though the game tells you that you're supposed to use runic. I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do. I eventually figured it out though. So I think this boss may be missable right here. This may be like an optional boss, because you know how he's moving back and forth. You can maybe avoid him, but this is Hell's Rider. Ooh, and he immediately one-shots Gal. Stress again, Stray Cat. Blitz. Do Aura Cannon. Oh yeah, use Cat Scratch. Nice, got him. And for even that boss, you get a Remedy. And then you got this boss coming up ahead as well. It's Kefka. Kefka, you're going down, buddy. I also have Terra heal, I think, in this battle. Make sure to keep the party healed up here. Because Sabin and Gal do a lot of damage anyway, so. Yeah, he's got pretty devastating magic. So I probably should just heal Terra there. Runic is very good in this fight. However, obviously I don't have Celis in this party, so. Oh, great, confuse. Lovely. Just don't use Cat Scratch on us. Wake up, Gal. Did you snap out of it, buddy? Ooh, nice. Cat Scratch again. That's so overpowered at this point in the game. Oh, I missed. And there you go. Kefka retreats. The battle ends. Yeah, he's got pretty devastating magic, but he does waste some of his turns or whatever doing like physical attacks, which don't do a whole lot of damage. So pretty easy. What brings you up here on this fine day? Did you get through here? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be in the way. I'm not very strong in a fight. I'd hate for there to be any trouble. So I'll just let you pass. It's boss time against Dadaluma. Or Dadaluma. You can still Jeweled Ring from him. Wow, he stole my Gil. You can also steal a Thief's Bracer from him as well as the rare steel, but we got the common steel. Alright. Anyway, if you hit this enemy with 2 magic attacks, he'll counter with a throw. He'll throw a mithril knife or a dagger. If you hit him with 4 physical attacks, he will counter as well. So you don't basically don't want to use weak attacks on this enemy basically. And while the chainsaw animation is awesome. Wait, what did I just do? Oh. I screwed up, that's what I did. So I'm just going to have Edgar and Sabin do... He's going to counterattack after I use Aura Cannon here. So I don't have any Phoenix Downs either, so... Okay, he's calling in some backup here. Yeah, so he calls in these Iron Fists. That's third physical attack. Yeah, and he'll start to heal himself when he gets low on hit points as well. Yeah, and he'll cast buffs on himself as well. There we go, got him. Dadaluma defeated at low level. And for defeating the boss, you get, well, you get less than 4,000 EXP, but because we did defeat the Iron Fist, so we got a little bit of gil from the Iron Fist, but probably around, I'm not sure how much gil the Iron Fist give, but we got 4,086 gil and 288 EXP. Obviously, you get 0 EXP, but because we killed the Iron Fist, we got 288. Huh? Oh, rats. Literally rats. Ah! Ultros, you idiot. Wow. Ultros, come on, dude. Land around the dude's head, too. Wow. Oh no, this will never do. With those two flattened, there's no one to... with the girl. How can the story possibly continue? Wake up, everybody. Take out that octopus. Is Ultros an octopus or a squid? Neither Draco nor Ralts will win Celus's hand. It is I, Locke, the world's premier adventurer, who shall take her as my wife. Oh dear, what dreadful acting. Silence, knave. You stand in the presence of octopus royalty. A lowborn thief like you could never defeat me. I challenge you to a duel. Might as well make the most of this. Music. And it's boss time against Ultros again. Long time no see. Did you miss me? No, we didn't actually. Acid rain, make it rain, make it rain, make it rain on my characters. Ultros, make it rain. I'll just have Block use items and stuff. Matter of fact, I'm going to throw a high potion at. Oh, I meant to throw one at Sabin, my bad. Oops. Use it on the wrong character, Mega Lol. Acid Rain. Should be fine. Yeah, we're good. Well, I guess they did do a lot of damage, but nothing a high potion can't fix. I'm glad I have a lot of high potions. I'm guessing that's why they give you so many of them, because... Imp Song, seriously? How do you cure that? With this, right? Well, I'm mainly having Locke use items anyway, so I don't think it really matters too much. I don't think I'm going to cure Locke of the Imp. He's casting his weakness, Omega Wall. Thwarted again. And Ultros runs away again. And for defeating Ultros you get nothing. Except 8 gil. Kind of weird, but whatever. Guys, use your most powerful attacks, you'll take them down. Push me back. And it's boss time against Ifrit and Shiva. So you cannot steal anything from these two. Runic's very handy in this battle. Don't use Aura Cannon because they're immune. They're both immune to it. You can use Raging Fist though, but probably not a. What? Okay, I guess it's fine. I thought that I had a Burning Blade equipped. When you see Ifrit, you can use Blizzard. But if you use Blizzard and it switches to Shiva, you actually heal Shiva. So you gotta be a little bit careful with that. You gotta time your Blizzards correctly, obviously. Come on, stop spamming. Need to like heal up some here. What the heck? How did I use 2 high potions on the same character? I didn't even do that. It makes me mad. Anyway, let me Phoenix down and then immediately cure. You use a high potion. There we go. We need to get back the advantage in this battle. Runic. There we go. Should be good now. We're attacking again. Alright, here we go. Here is Shiva, and yet again, she is immune to Aura Cannon. Runic. Chainsaw. The Chainsaw would be your highest damaging attack in this battle. You also have Runic to... But keep in mind, she counterattacks is the problem. So if I attack with Edgar here, she's gonna counterattack. Yeah, see? And then she's gonna cast again because this is her normal turn here. When she does that, you wanna spam high potions. I'm low level, so gotta be a little bit careful. I gotta play it safe. Now that you can heal up with just doing cure. So you just cure the party and that'll heal up the snowstorm. Yeah, see? You know, when you single cast Blizzard, you can just use a high potion. What I'm gonna do here is crap. She seriously did that. Hope she doesn't do that again. Okay, we're good. I don't have shell at the moment. Well, I don't think you can get shell at this point in the game, actually. So, and since you're low level, you just got tanks a lot of this stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, we're good. Chainsaw. Man, rest in peace, my high potions. Okay, back to Ifrit again. Ifrit's a lot. Who are you? You have Remoose power. Wait, we're Espers. Yeah, that was Ifrit and Shiva. And it's boss time against number 24, 024. And we got a Rune Blade, alright. So you definitely want to steal from him. You can also steal a Blood Sword from this enemy as well, but you can get a Blood Sword later, so it's not really that big of a deal. But anyway, the gimmick to this boss is he will change his weakness. And his, he will change his resistances. As you cast spells on him. Just like that boss in Final Fantasy 3. Can't remember the boss's name in Final Fantasy 3. But there's quite a bit of bosses that do this in Final Fantasy. The giant spear thing from Final Fantasy 10. But you don't really have to even play the gimmick anyway. You can just use Chainsaw and Aura Cannon. And just keep yourself healed up with Lock and Celis. Yeah, see, changing his resistance there. But just keep spamming Aura Cannon and Chainsaw and you'll bench and beat him. Well, apparently he's immune to it now. Okay, so I guess I'll do Meteor Strike then. Actually, we'll do Rising Phoenix. Show this off. I haven't showed it off yet, so. Fire! Oh, great. Thanks. Thanks, 7, for healing him. And lovely, chainsaw missing, great. Alright, yeah, we'll do Meteor Strike. Okay, change his weakness again. Chainsaw. There we go, got him. Number 24 defeated. Very easy boss. Probably the easiest boss that we fought so far. And for defeating that boss, you get 4 magic points. Magic AP, whatever. Alright, it's boss time against number 128. So I actually had to re-record this because my microphone went out. I mean, it's still the same. We're still in the same spot we were before, but my microphone went out and I had to re-record. Alright. So let's go ahead and steal from the number 128. And hopefully he has what I need. There's a chance he'll have nothing, unfortunately. But we want him to have a Kazakiri. Did I already slow the... I'm not sure if I slowed the... Yeah, I already slowed that one, okay. I need to slow the left blade. Just so we can continue to steal. And not be constantly attacked. Wonder if flash works on them. That'd help out a lot. I don't think it probably will though. I don't know if flash did damage though. Come on, Locke, steal today, buddy. I don't think that the blades have anything good though. So we might just be able to defeat the blades. Yeah, you can just go ahead and take the blades out, I think. So I think that's what I'll do. I should probably do this sooner. They don't really have anything good to steal, so you can steal an ether from them. And that's it. I'm not sure if he revives the arms or not. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But if he does, whatever. We'll just take him out again, I guess. What if I could slow the body? I'm not sure. Put haste on himself. But we just canceled it with slow. Wow, Locke is taking forever to steal. Atomic Ray. There we go, got the Kazakiri, nice. Now we just need to defeat this thing. If he doesn't have the Kazakiri, restart your game. Okay, he does bring back the arms. Which is, I guess, kind of fine because he doesn't appear to use that, he doesn't use Atomic Ray when he has his arms up, so I guess we just want to focus the body here. I'd honestly defeat one of the blades, though, just in case they get put in the bestiary. I'm not sure if they do or not. So make sure keep spamming high potions since our HP is a little bit low at the moment since we haven't been grinding at all. Wish chainsaw hit for once. There we go. An R cannon. There we go, got it. Nice. Make sure to steal the Kazakiri, because you only get one chance and it's the only way to get it. So make sure to do that. Defeat the boss and you're good to go. You can still ether from the hands, but it's not really worth it. I mean, technically you can get a bunch of ethers if you keep killing them and then have them resurrect, and you can keep getting ethers over and over again. But that's not worth it, I don't think, in my opinion. You can just buy ethers later on. That sounds like an excellent idea. But it seems we're rather in demand. Here they come. I don't like the look of those things. Whoa. What are those? It's boss time against left and right crane. Alright, so the crane on the right, you can steal a debilitator from it sometimes. Each of these cranes have a different weakness. And we have Setzer. We can actually take out the left crane because I don't really care about the left crane. Can't really steal anything good from him. So we'll just get rid of the left crane. Oh, I stole a high potion, darn. Didn't even steal what I wanted. Thermal reaction level 1. Ow. We're gonna need to start healing here. Alright, one crane down. Yeah, I'm not really worried about getting the thing now. I can get it later, so it's not a big deal. But I had a chance to steal a debilitator from that one, but I ended up getting the high potion instead. You can technically restart your game and go ahead and get it now, but you can actually buy it later on in the second half of the game, so it's not that big of a deal. There we go, got both of the cranes. Alright, awesome. After defeating the boss, you get 4 magic AP. Alright, awesome. And it's boss time against the Flame Eater. Yeah, so the Flame Eater can summon a bunch of bombs, as you saw there. You can instantly kill him with Aqua Breath. Yep, you can steal a Flame Tongue from it, and you can't steal anything else from the Flame Eater, so don't worry about that. Oof. Hang in there, Strago. No, I didn't mean to use Trance. Alright, he's going to do that again. We'll counter with Aqua Breath. I don't have Shell, do I? Shell would have been pretty good to have in this fight. But we'll use Blizzara here. I guess it is good that I use Trance because it does more damage. Yeah, make sure to counter Bomblet with Aqua Breath. It wore off. See, watch, you can do a lot less damage now. See? There we go, got it. Flame Eater defeated. Very easy boss. Just use Blizzara, use Aqua Breath, and easy battle. But it almost killed Strago, so. And this boss actually gives EXP because you're killing those bombs. So you gotta be careful. Make sure you had the relevant espers equipped. So you get the, so like Terra gonna get magic +1 because I kept Kate Sif on her. If I had gave her another Esper, she wouldn't have gained that magic +1. And Lock Learner Fleck, nice. Now I'll finally be able to get some respect from Siegfried. Oh, they're all glowy and sparkly, so purty. Hey, Squid Brain, don't you ever learn? Well, Mama always said I was a slow learner, but at least I never give up. And it's boss time against Ultros again. White Cape. Hey, don't be moving closer to me, you creep. And don't ever touch me with your tentacles again, Ultros. I don't know where that tentacle's been. Lovely, got confused. Oh, great. Yeah, Aqua Breath party, why don't you, Strago? Lovely. Well, at least he killed himself. Wow. I probably shouldn't have said it like that. I may have been a little bit harsh. Alright, let's go ahead and get Rays going here. Followed up with Akira. Always heal right after you revive because in Final Fantasy they have a tendency to... Oh yeah, you want to cast Fire on them too, by the way. I don't know why I was casting Blizzard earlier. I don't know what Revenge Blast does. Stone? He backed up. He probably absorbs bio, doesn't he? Hailstone. Ultros really hates he really hates fire, don't he? He takes like a ridiculous amount of damage from fire. Do another fire on it. You can die anytime you want to, Ultros. Okay, it's starting to buff itself now. We don't dispel at the moment. He's glowing. Uh-oh. I probably shouldn't have done that then. Okay, there we go. Grandpa, I followed you here. Realm, I thought I told you to stay home. I wanted to practice my drawing. I am a budding virtuosa, after all. Hey there, what's your name? How dare you ask me my name? As if anyone wouldn't already know, the great Ultros. Oh my god. A pint-sized virtuosa. And an egotistical octopus. Oh my god. Do I even want to know what's next? Hey, Ulti. Why don't you pose so I can draw your picture? Ulti? The nerve of this brat. Look, I'm not one of your kitty friends, and I don't want a stinking portrait. Forget it then, Sniffle. I want to draw your picture anyway. It's okay. I'll just jump off this sledge. Then everyone will be happy. No, Realm, don't jump. How dare you tease a little girl like that? If anything happens to her, I'm not going to forgive you. I don't... Well, geez. What do you want me to do? Let her draw your picture. Maybe she'll even make you look good. I'm not cut out for this sort of thing. Oh, alright. Uncle Ulti really wants you to draw his picture. Hee hee hee. You're gonna love it. Enough chatter. Realm, get over here. Alright, so you have to use Realm's ability here. Sketch. Yep, there you go. How can this be? I'm just a washed up old octopus. And he goes away again. And that's it for the boss battle. Alright, and we get to a battle against probably the most unique enemy in Final Fantasy VI. This is Intangir. This enemy starts out with Banish. And if you cast a spell on him, he'll wake up. And he will use Meteor. If you cast Stop on him, he obviously won't counter. Because he's stopped, but he will soon wake up. He's not going to stay stopped forever. He absorbs every elemental attack, so you cannot deal elemental damage to him. I unfortunately can't put Shell in my party because I don't have Shell. but we should be able to survive his meteor. Some characters might die though. With Edgar, you want to use drill and not use chainsaw because it'll have a 25. Chainsaw has a 25% chance to miss, and obviously instant death does not work on this enemy. So use drill instead. And for 7, you want to do this meteor strike instead of doing aura cannon. Okay, here it is. He'll do meteor, and then he will make himself invisible again. And you gotta yet again do stop again. You don't have to do stop either. You can just use magic and like a non-elemental magic spell to wake him up as well. He won't attack you while he's vanished, by the way. Otherwise there'd be no point in him vanishing, because if he attacks you while he has vanish, it'll remove his vanish. So that kind of defeats the purpose of vanish. There'd be no point in giving an enemy vanish if he's just going to wake himself up from it. Now, if you weaken him down too much, he will, what is it? He will, run away. And obviously you don't want that to happen, because then you have to fight him over again. So you need to kill him before he's able to run. Alright, so let me get Terra's bar back up again, and then we'll cast stop on him. And then we'll start going to town on him again. He has 20,000 hit points if I'm not mistaken, which is more than any other enemy here in the world of, in this world. Oh, here comes Meteor again, darn. Yeah, don't worry about accidentally attacking him after he's already vanished. It doesn't do anything. I'm gonna have Locke use a Phoenix down. And I can do Cura. I can do Cura. I guess I could do Raise as well, but it's fine. Okay, let's do... I'm surprised I'm able to actually survive his meteor. Hopefully we're able to defeat him in time here before he runs. Gotta be a little bit close to dying at least. You could cast Zone Seeker or whatever it is. I don't think anybody has that at the moment. Oh yeah, he does. Increases the party's magic defense. That would help too. But I'm not going to do that. Oh, he's still not dead. Very strange. Do I have Raise with Lock? No, I don't. Do I have Raise with Sabin? Okay, we'll use Raise instead to conserve our Phoenix Downs. Not that it really matters, but there we go, got it. Intangir defeated. He gives no EXP or Gil, and you can get 10 magic AP for defeating him. And there we go, that's Intangir, one of the hardest enemies. Well, not really hard because you can get stop on him, but one of the more difficult enemies in the first world. And you gotta fight him now or you'll miss him, so make sure to fight him now. Alright, he's back again. It's boss time against Ultros. Steel. Let's do Blitz. Cannon. Octopus ink on my caster. That's all we got. Ugh. Looks like I lose again. But today, I brought along a buddy of mine, Mr. Typhoon. Come on down. You are the next contestant and the price is right. No, I'm kidding. Alright. Anyway, we need to defeat Ultros first. To put him in the bestiary again. Let's go ahead and take him out to spam Fyra and stuff. And then we'll take out Typhon after that. Perfect. So now Ultros is in the bestiary again. And then we take out Typhon. It's not Typhoon because Typhoon's spelled with 2 O's. So it's Typhon. I already stole from her. I think you stole a dagger from him. I'll take a free dagger. Yep. Okay, I already stole anyway. Gotta spam Blazara on Typhon. And the battle automatically ends after you snort. But that's gonna force us into yet another battle. And it's boss time again. This time against Air Force with Missile Bay and Laser Gun. So let's see, let's take out the... Actually, let's see what we can steal from these things first. Oh, might be something good. Let me see what I can steal from them. Alright, so for Laser Gun, you can steal an Ether. For Air Force, you can steal an Elixir. And then Missile Bay, you can steal either nothing or a Debilitator. A new tool for Edgar. You know, when you use Thundara, I'm not even going to steal from the Laser Gun. It's not even worth it. Alright, but let's get the heal in here because we're getting a little bit low. Let's steal from the Air Force, yeah. Steal an Elixir from it. Dugan Thundara on Laser Gun. I'll try to steal from the Missile Bay, but I don't know if it'll work. I'm going to take out all the parts because for the bestiary, I think. Okay, they've got a bit now. So it'll absorb magic. Let's get shelling everybody here. Because a lot of their attacks are magic focused. So we'll get shelling everybody. I could have did this sooner, but it's fine. I wanted to kind of zerg down one of them as quickly as I could. Oh no! Oh, I forgot about the bit. Ah, crap. I totally botched that. Like, game? Are we here? Taking constant damage, but nothing's happening here. I think my game froze. Lovely. Fantastic. Well, this is a bug or something. Alright, here we go. Air Force again. This time I hope it doesn't freeze. Alright, so first things first, let's get shelling everybody. I guess we could get slow on some of the parts as well, maybe. If that'll work on them. Let me get a good cura going here. I think I'd rather get rid of the... what is it? Oh, he doesn't have slow. Let's get haste on, I'm gonna get rid of the missile bay first. Because it's worse to deal with. It's harder to deal with than laser gun. There we go. It's gonna launch that bit in a little bit. That's why I'm not really going all out here. You can't steal anything good from them, so don't worry about that. Except for the Air Force, you can steal an elixir from it, but other than that, not really anything good, really. Are you going to cast the bit or what? There we go. So I want to kill the bit. I don't know if it gets out of the best area or not, but I equipped Sabin with a Hyper Wrist and it'll boost his damage against it. But if you try to cast magic when it has the bit up, it'll absorb. And it's readying up an attack. Obviously. There we go, bit down. Then you want to cast Thundara. I guess slow would work on it too. Maybe, I don't know, but I'll just cast Thundara. Just spam Thundara here. For 7, I think we want to do Blitz. We should be able to survive the wave cannon. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay, maybe Thundara is better than casting our cannon. There we go, got it. Air Force defeated. Alright, got it before he uses ultimate attack. So if you can get the parts down before the bit shows up, you'll be fine. Alright, and it's time for one of my favorite boss battles in Final Fantasy history. I remember when I was younger and first fighting this boss, and it was so iconic. The music. And here we go. And it's boss time against Ultima Weapon. Listen to that music. This music is so good that I used it on my Yu-Gi-Oh channel. in one of my videos, I think. Maybe multiple, I'm not sure. Alright, let's go ahead and steal from it. You can steal an elixir. Alright, we probably want to buff. Let's get where is it? Shell. All my characters. Yeah, this is why I should have got Shell earlier. I don't like to use Reflect. Okay. Alright, next up, might be set a little slow. Yeah, it is. That's what I thought. It's been a while since I fought this boss, but the issue of using shells, it does lower your healing that you do. But that should be fine. It shouldn't be a big deal. I don't really have much I can do in terms of like Shadow. Shadow can't really do a whole lot. Most tempted to put Berserk on Shadow and just have him go off here. I think I will do that actually. But I need to put him in the front row first. I don't want to waste Sabin's turn though, because he does so much damage. So we'll waste Locke's turn. Getting Berserk on Shadow there. Might as well make him somewhat useful, right? Locke's not that useful either though, honestly, but get some chip damage in on it, I guess. I've gotten so much better at inputting commands than what I used to. People complained about my Final Fantasy 10 All Bosses video because I was taking too long to input commands. Oh crap, it has Meteor. Oh, it's starting to get deadly now, guys. Probably should have cleared the party there instead of... Gotta slow down a little bit here, I'm going too fast. Oh, tornado, oof. So I didn't have, there we go, got it. Oof. Things are getting a little bit dicey there. And for defeating Ultima Weapon, you get 10 of magic AP. That's pretty good. You should be... I did very minimal grinding. So you should be nearing... mastering all the jobs. Or not jobs, I mean mastering all the espers at this point. Anyway, let's see what happens next. Anyway, make sure to fight that Naude, and make sure to grab that chest. Make sure to get all 4 chests in this area, if not restart this whole area. And it's boss time against Nelapa. I don't think this is really considered a boss, but I'll put it in my all bosses video anyway. I think this enemy's weak to fire, if I'm not mistaken. And it puts Doom on all your characters. There we go. Yeah, very easy. That's like the most easiest boss ever. I'm not sure why they even put that boss there, honestly. It's kind of weird. I guess to, like, stall you, make you run out of time or whatever, but it's so easy that it doesn't even matter. I have to protect the village. It's boss time against Humbaba. I don't think you can win this particular fight if I'm not mistaken. I think you're guaranteed to lose this fight, actually. Yeah. No way to win that fight. Rizzo, wake up. Uh-oh, here it comes. And it's boss time against Humbaba again. Yeah, I keep coughing. Kind of annoying. Okay, might be immune to slow. That got shot him just in time. Our cannon. Up 7 do all the damage here. Not really much Terra can or Cells can really do. Try to get slow on it. It might have just missed earlier. Nope. Okay, there we go. Battle automatically ends. Oh, we got a bunch of tentacles. So this is the problem. Got its tentacles all tangled up in the engine. Boss, what should we do? Our treasure's in the storeroom back there. I'll keep this thing busy. You guys go get the treasure. But boss, that's awfully dangerous. Just get moving. Edgar. What are you standing around for, Celis? Give me a hand. Edgar, it is you. It's boss time. Against 4 tentacles. Alright, so first things first, let's do Razor Gale. For, I guess I'll just do Runic with, oh no. Yeah, they can like grab your characters, which is very annoying. And it'll start absorbing their HP and everything. I unfortunately don't have any MP with my, need to osmose if I can. Get some MP back, maybe. see here. We'll do... There we go. Got 2 of them down. Here's Sabin up here. He's getting a little bit low. Or not. Sabin's probably going to die here. I bet. There's not much I can do about it either. Yep, he died. Yeah, so that is constantly like keep grabbing your characters. See here, I don't have Raise with so we'll just have to do that, and then we'll have to cure Sabin immediately after resing him. We'll finish him off here with Razor Gale. Oh, possibly anyway. Nope, they're not dead yet. Yeah, this boss is a bunch of different... Each tentacle has a different elemental resistance as well. And some of them absorb particular elements. Some are weak to particular elements as well. There's a guide. Well, you can follow the wiki. You can look them up on the wiki, and it'll tell you what each of the tentacles' weaknesses are. But you could also just use the Gale attack with Sabin as well to do ridiculous amount of damage to all of them. Also, auto crossbow works pretty good as well. Alright, it's boss time against Angler Whelk. So in this battle, I'm not going to be able to use Sabin really, because you don't want to attack the shell, just like Ymir, the first boss of the game. If you attack the shell, you're going to have a very bad time. Let's get slow, I guess, if we can. Obviously don't target the shell. Nope, don't do drill. We'll attack with Setzer. Let's see here. Yeah, apparently it can petrify you. I'll just do a gold needle here. And we'll do drill. I don't want to attack him too much because it might go... in its shell at an inopportune time. And that'll be bad. Yep, there it goes. So you don't attack now. We'll wait till it comes back out and then we'll attack it. Now we can go to town on it again. Yeah, might as well cast something with Terra or Celis. Oh, there we go, we got it. Never mind. Genji Glove plus dice is so good on Setzer. Wait until later though, it'll be even better. Wait until later when you get Genji Glove plus the Master Scroll, and you can attack. You get the fixed dice plus Master Scroll plus Genji Glove. 8 attacks. It's insane. Like, literally insane. Anyway, for defeating this boss, you get 2,000 gil and 2 max AP. And 2 Dragon Claws. What? Why do you get 2 of them? Oh, because the Angler Whelp drops Dragon Claws as well. That's insane. So I managed to get 2 Dragon Claws from that. I actually got the drop from it. I don't think you want to... I don't know if you want to reset every time to do that, though. But they do boost your magic, so maybe it is worth it. Maybe you do want 2 of these. Here lies Daryl. And it's boss time against Dullahan. Alright, so first things first. Oh, it starts out with that, huh? Alright, let's still up a little bit there. Oh wow, he just they zerged down, he zerged down, Edgar. We need to start getting shell on everybody here. I'll be slowing it down, it'll help too. Oh, nope, that didn't work. Yeah, let's get shell going here. Get shell on everybody, and then we'll start taking them out here. If I can find it, that'd be great. Seven has a lot of abilities, so we're going to attack with what's his face. Do a good arcane in there. This boss is weak to ice, if I'm not mistaken. Let me show you something really awesome here, guys. Oh no, he's weak. Oh, he's weak. Is he weak to fire? He absorbs ice. That's what it was. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I'm dumb. That's what it was. Put Berserk on your Setzer, right? And believe it or not, this will actually increase the damage of his dice. It increases his dice by 50%. Not only that, he'll just constantly attack, so you don't have to worry about attacking with him at all either. Didn't mean to heal him though. I totally forgot that. Oh, max damage there, wow. 9,999. Setzer's a beast. One of the best characters in the game later on once he gets the fixed dice. He can deal out ridiculous amount of damage. Alright, and for defeating this boss you get 5 magic AP, alright. Alright, it's boss time against Humbaba. Let's see, let's do... Now we'll do Razor Gale. I believe Humbaba, isn't it weak to Bio? If I recall correctly. But we'll get Shell going here. We'll use 2 tools, chainsaw, we'll attack. See, we'll get Shell going again. Wherever it's at. That'd be great if I could find it. Where's Shell? I could have sworn I casted it just... Oh, here it is. We'll go ahead and heal up some here. We'll attack. The irony that Sabin's one of my best mages in this entire group. Humbaba breath. Gonna blow us all away here. He'll huff and he'll puff and he'll blow everybody away. Rosella. Oh, she morphed. Go, go, Rosella. Alright, so this battle she's permanently morphed. Yeah, let's do a good Blazara. I'll just do Runic, I think, with so there's only, I guess I'll do yeah, Runic again. Oh crap, I didn't know she can absorb. I didn't know that's how that worked. Wow. That's kind of bad, actually. I didn't know you can absorb your own character's magic. That's kind of annoying. Alright, I guess I'll heal up a little bit here. I want to play a little bit safe here, I guess. And we'll also get Shell going on Terra as well. Yeah, it has 1,000 needles, which is very annoying. If I want to heal that up. Also get haste going on Terra as well. I think that'll be pretty good for her. Well, we'll die eventually. Got a ton of hit points. There we go, got it. Humbaba defeated. Finally. Took a long time, but we finally managed to beat it. And for defeating Humbaba, you get absolutely nothing. One of the problems with Final Fantasy VI. You get nothing for boss battles. It's like kind of annoying. Like, I don't know why they do that. Like, it makes the whole battle pointless. Like, give us something at least. Jeez. And it's boss time. Against Storm Dragon. Alright, so first things first. We die. No, I'm kidding. Alright, see here. Let's do Raise. And then we'll immediately cure him. Get Shell on him. Probably get Shell on everybody here. Because I think that wind attack is magic focused, I'm pretty sure. Probably anyway. Yeah, it is magic focused. Wow, 9,999 by Leaf Swirl. Oh crap. Wasn't able to get Shell on Setzer there, he died. But we can get him here. We're gonna do a good Cura there. Let's see here. 2400 damage there. Problem is, I'm not really sure what raids to use, so I think I'll just have Galdus Cure or whatever. How did Setzer die? Like, what the heck? How did he die? Thing just loves to spam AoE, don't it? Gal's like, I don't really know what to do with Gal. He's like kind of useless in this battle because ah crap, I used the wrong cure. Oh no, he was undead. Will-o-wisp. What the heck? What's going on here? I need to raise Setzer here. Have Terra immediately cure him. Not sure how Setzer keeps dying so much, but it's probably because he doesn't have shell on him. So there we go. Man, how much HP does this thing have? I would be dead by now. So let's hit it with two 9,999s and it's still alive. Do I have Berserk? No, I don't have Berserk. Wow. I wish I had Berserk. There we go. Got it. Storm Dragon defeated. Oh, that was a pretty difficult boss, surprisingly. We are a little bit lower level, though, but whatever. Anyway, for defeating it, you get 10 magic AP. And I got a force armor as well. 7 dragons remaining. Looks like Naruto casted sexy jutsu on the wall over there. The painting. There's a monster possessing my prize. A monster? Yes, it hides in the painting. It won't show itself. Eek! Rome, you mustn't attack the picture of the goddess. It'll only make matters worse. Quahahaha. Try to get between me and my prize, will you? This painting's the best I've had in a long time. No one's denying me this treat. And it's boss time against Chadarnook. So this boss is also in Final Fantasy 15 as well. They brought it back. One of the bosses they brought back. Alright, so for Chadarnook, we don't really want to attack the goddess. We want to attack the demon. And, by the way, get your lotion ready, guys, because... Pause the video if you want to keep it on the screen so you can use your lotion or whatever. And you know what to do with the lotion, so... Anyway, we'll go ahead and attack here. You want to use fire on it. It's weak to fire. Yeah, attack it when the demon shows up. It has thunder attacks. So, probably want to get shell going on everybody here. Go, keep attacking here. I don't use Rage of Gal though, because we can't really do that. Oh no, it's going to switch right when I was attacking. Oh yeah, lotion time again. I'm just messing with you guys. We could just defend here. Last kiss. It's like Naruto's sexy jutsu in Final Fantasy. Oh. Oh no, don't you, don't switch. What are you doing? Oh no. Actually did a lot of damage to her though. We're not supposed to be attacking the goddess. There we go. You can tell when they're going to switch when the lights outside flicker or whatever. Hey, Gal's pretty much useless in this battle, unfortunately. Get haste on somebody, I guess. I was gonna switch again. Such a cool boss battle though. How do we get it? You couldn't have Chadarnook defeated. Alright. Say goodbye. Banish it to the Shadow Realm for eternity. Go back to which you came, demon. After defeating the boss, you get 6 magic AP. No items. They don't have. It doesn't drop anything, so don't worry about that. Hey, you can relax now that monster's not gonna be possessing any more paintings. And it's boss time against the Ice Dragon. Ah, great. 2 of my characters got frozen right off the bat. Lovely. So I'm pretty sure you can thaw them out with fire, right? Or am I wrong about that? Yes, I was right. I didn't actually know about that, actually. I just tried it. That's kind of cool, actually. Makes sense, too. Wow, gonna freeze us again, aren't they? get shelling everybody here. Definitely get shell. Because a lot of this boss's attacks are elemental, of course. Cells actually absorbs a lot of the damage that it deals, which is good. Since it's ice elemental. But that's the main issue, is the frozen status. And why I said this boss is really hard, because of that. Let's jump here. As long as I keep the party healed up, though, we should be okay. We'll use Flurry here with Kyan. Now, there's something very weird about this enemy as well. I'm pretty sure it has multiple targets, right? Oh crap, froze my entire party. So one thing I could do, right, is do this. Cast fire on everybody. This will do less damage to one particular character. And it'll thaw everybody out. Let's move kind of the back row, I guess. No point in taking extra damage, I guess. Now I'd like to revive Gal eventually, if I can. Lovely, let's use an avalanche again. Y'all get shown yourself here. Let's see here. I need to get shell on actually I don't really need to get shell on Celis either. I need to use a elixir on her though. Or a high ether or whatever. Let's do Stray Cat here. I think it's fine. There we go. Oop. I need to get Protect on him too. On Gal. Unfortunately, I don't really have any characters that can do that at the moment. I think I have Celis's Protect. There we go. One thing that's really good is getting haste on Gal as well. But apparently my party's not prepped for this at all, really. There we go, got it. Managed to beat it. I wasn't really prepared for that battle at all, really. And I still was able to win, so maybe it wasn't as hard as I thought it was. Learned a lot of spells there, as you can tell. Mogger learned 4 spells. Kai learned a couple as well. And you get a Force Shield. It's the thing that made Terra go crazy earlier on in the game. It's boss time. Against... Valgarmanda. It's been a while since I fought this boss. Let's do... Get shelling everybody here, as usual. Unfortunately, I only have 2 characters that can do that, though. I'll wait to attack until I get shelling everybody. I don't remember this. I think this boss was pretty easy if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, though. Been a long time since I played this, so I'm not 100% sure. Okay, it takes no damage from physical attacks, apparently. Yeah, that's right. It takes a lot of damage from fire. That's right. But unfortunately, I don't really have many characters that can actually do that. I mean, I have regular fire, but that's about it. We can do Thundara. Maybe that'll do a little bit of damage to it. Nope. Well, I guess I'm spamming Fyra then. Pretty weak, honestly. We just gotta keep doing Fyra until it dies. Gonna take a while, probably. There we go, got it. Didn't take that long at all, actually. Valgarmanda defeated. Get 7 AP. So humans broke my seal of ice. Humans who possess Magitek, just who are you? What's this carving? Looks like bone. Is that thing stuck in the eye socket? Magitek? Move the Magitek from the eye of the bone carving? Yes. Midgar's armor. Magitek, alright. Uh-oh, what's going on now? Uh-oh, something seems mad. Oh, it's a Yeti. And it's boss time. Against Yeti. Sure, it's just a Yeti. Sure, this thing doesn't have a name or anything, so we'll just take it out here. Wow, almost 1,000 damage a hit there for Kyan. Sure is pretty fast. Attack's pretty fast, but has like no defense whatsoever. There we go, got it. Yeti defeated. And for defeating the Yeti, you get 10 EXP. Oh. Look behind you, Strago. And it's boss time against Behemoth King. Alright. Now automatically starts out with Holy. Alright, we'll start with Shell. Let's Protect as well. You need to do a mix in this battle because this boss has physical and actually, what am I doing? I have Big Guard. Epic fail. See if gravity works on him. Nope. Alright, we'll do Big Guard here. I should do that before. My bad. Or in a Mighty Guard, I mean, whatever. Alright, now we're good. My bad on that. I totally forgot I even had that. I literally just got it not long ago, that's why I forgot. Devil Claw. Just attack with him. Do Stray Cat. Probably Bio, right? Where's that Realm Key? Oh, I meant to cure the... What? Why did it just cast on himself? Does the Behemoth King have hate reflect? What the heck? Why was it something coming from behind? Another monster appears. Another Behemoth King. What the heck happened there though? Why was I casting it on myself? That was really weird. Yeah, it's like automatically targeting my allies for some reason. Oh, that cures it anyway. Shouldn't have been using that anyway. Oh well. Be a good fire then, I guess. There we go. Got him, nice. Yeah, you gotta fight 2 Behemoth Kings, it's pretty insane. If we're defeating the boss, you get 5 magic AP. And 2 Behemoth suits. Now I'm not sure if that's 100% drop or not, so I ended up getting 2, so that means I got 1 from each of them. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure if that's 100% or not. So if you want to save it before the battle and then fight them again, if you don't get both suits, I guess you could do that. But it might be 100% drop. Like I said, I'm not sure. I don't remember. Alright, it's boss time against Red Dragon, and I forgot to restore my MP before the battle. Lovely. Oh, let's see if we can osmose this thing. Nice. Alright, so let's have everybody osmose at once. Should have healed my MP before the battle. Luckily at the beginning of this fight, this boss won't really do a whole lot, so... Now what I want to do is sketch this thing. Now obviously we want to get Mighty Guard. So I'm going to go ahead and sketch it now. And I'm going to try to repeatedly sketch it over and over again until we are able to do it. It's going to fail a lot probably. It tends to fail quite a bit, so... Now the reason I want to sketch it is because we can get a particular lore from it. Now, I'd like to go ahead and get it now if I can. We also got to keep the party healed up as well because we're getting spammed by AoE. This boss loves to spam AoE. Make sure your level's on a multiple of 4, it'll do level 4 flare. Which will kill you, pretty much. It does like 2,000 damage. So at this point I'm just going to do auto, and I'm going to have Strago just constantly cure the party. And just hope she's able to eventually sketch it. I got Strago with the Hermes Sandals. None of my characters are multiple of 4. The level 4 flare is useless. I just gotta keep using sketch until it works. I'll probably cut this out though. I'm just gonna cut the video here until I'm able to sketch it, and I'll be right back. Should eventually work, I would think. But yeah, I'll be right back whenever I'm able to sketch it. Alright, so I decided not to sketch the red dragon. It's just taking too long. We're just going to take this thing out here. Shouldn't be too bad. Especially since we have all these buffs going and everything. As long as you're not on multiple of 4, you should have no problem with this boss. Let's get Berserk on Setzer there. Just put him on autopilot. And GG for this boss. Just keep your HP buffed up, or keep your HP up or whatever. And should be pretty easy from here on out. So Berserk does actually work with the dice. It actually increases the damage that they deal. So it does actually work. I love Berserk so much in the Final Fantasy games. I can cast Blizzaga as well, I guess, with oh crap, was I targeting my own party members with that? I hope not. Of course I was. Ouch. Hang in there, Setzer. There we go. Target the boss. Thank you. Yeah, it's weak to ice, as you'd expect. There we go, got it. Red Dragon defeated. And for defeating the boss, you get 10 magic AP as usual. And Murakumo. 5 dragons remaining. Alright, it's boss time against Master Tonberry. Alright. Alright, so we could put it to sleep. It is susceptible to sleep, but then if you put it to sleep, you have to use magic attacks on it because it'll wake up. It counters attacks with Traveler, which will instantly kill your character. It sometimes counters. It doesn't always counter, but sometimes it does. Yeah, we can try sleep on it and just do magic attacks. It changes its elemental. It has many different elemental weaknesses, so you got to figure out which one. I'm gonna try bio on it, I guess. Now, unfortunately, my magic's like really low. Except for obviously with Celis. We did manage to poison it, which is good. Or at least I think I poisoned it. It's gonna take a long time to defeat this thing, however, with using magic, because my magic's pretty low, like I said. Okay, I woke up from the sleep. Yeah, see, Traveler. Goodbye, Mog. We got a... Yeah, we did get poison on it because I could tell it's taking damage, so that's really good. I managed to get that on it. Let's use Raise on Mog. I unfortunately do not have tier 3 spells with Celis. I have tier 3 with we can try. Wait, what is it? Oh, what the? What is it? What the heck happened? Oh, okay. That was weird. What happened to my party members? I've never used Quetzal's Esper before. Uh-oh. Oh, we got it. What the heck happened to my other characters, though? I've never done that Esper before. Does it, like, make everybody jump on them? Anyway, for defeating Master Tonberry, you get the Gladius. So yeah, not too hard of a boss. Just get sleep on it and then cast magic. And don't do Quetzalcoatl like I did. But we ended up killing it anyway, so it didn't matter. But still, that could have went really bad. Alright, it's boss time against Samurai Soul. So, for this boss you want to use, well, Kira immediately if he uses that. But you want to use Confuse on it. Hopefully it works here. Yes, it did. You can also use Bio on it as well. It's susceptible to Bio. But I don't have Bio on all my characters. I do have it on lock. You can sometimes kill it instantly. It'll kill itself instantly sometimes with when you confuse it. But not quite. Let's see here. Sorry about that. Yeah, the poison will do a lot of damage to it. Also, Shell will help reduce the damage of the scrolls You want elemental shields in this battle as well, just in case it uses an element that you can absorb. Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't kill itself already with the... It's a very cheap strategy, you just keep confusing it, but... Otherwise you're gonna get wrecked. Because it's possible to spam them scrolls. Them scrolls do a ridiculous amount of damage. Yeah, look how much damage is taken from the poison. And you can constantly keep confusing it, so it'll keep hitting itself. I'd like to get haste on Celis eventually, but there we go. Just keep constantly confusing it. And you can basically keep it locked down through the whole fight. Oh, I missed. Yeah, it does boost its accuracy. Or not its accuracy, but its evasion. As it's... You know what it said it powered up, right? That means it increased its evasion. And its damage and all that stuff. Wait, why did Mog have... Okay, we're good. It hit. It's gonna Gale Cut itself. I might not actually wake it up. Nope, it didn't. It's considered a magic attack, that's why. And there we go. Got it. And for defeating the boss, you get 5 magic AP, but you also get 30,000 gil and the almighty Master Scroll. This is ridiculously powerful. It's just like Rapid Fire from Final Fantasy V. It allows you to get 5 attacks. So it's pretty powerful, especially if you use it with Setzer and Dice. But it's also good with other characters too, of course. Yeah, what's up? I will in a minute. Alright, if defeating the boss, you get 10 magic AP. And you get Zantetsuken as well. 4 dragons remaining. Alright, so you could examine the Petrified Queen there, and you can upgrade Odin into Raiden. However, I'm not going to do that. It's boss time against Zone Eater. So this boss will suck you in. We're going to fight it normally for now. And we're just going to take it out, and then I'll encounter it again. There we go, got it. It only has 7,000 hit points, so it's pretty easy to take down. If you wait on it a while, it'll inhale you, and you get sucked inside Zone Eater's belly. You get 2,000 EXP and 2,000 gil for defeating the boss, and 3 magic AP, plus 2 strength for Edgar there. I'm not even sure if it's considered a boss or not, but I'll put it in my all bosses video anyway. Pretty much every unique enemy in a game I'll put as a boss. Even though it might not be a boss, I'll still consider it a boss anyway. So, and I don't know why I was doing hand gestures right now. I was literally doing hand gestures even though you guys can't see my hands. But anyway, yeah. And we're all together now. There's no escape for you. And it's boss time. Against Moebius, Curlax, and Laragorn. So make sure to have a ribbon equipped on all your characters in this battle. Lovely, they have White Wind. Probably take out the one that does White Wind. Yeah, Curlax. Oh, it absorbs fire. Of course it does. Yeah, if you don't have a ribbon... oh crap, I used fire again. Seriously? Ugh. That makes me mad. I didn't mean to do that. Can't believe that. Use Bizarro on it. Hopefully it doesn't absorb ice. It absorbs fire. Okay, it does not absorb ice. It's actually weak to ice. Okay. Yeah, that's why you need ribbon right there as Delta attack, because it will instantly petrify you. And there's no way to miss it. It's 100% accuracy. Oh, great. They put reflecting themselves. Lovely. Luckily, Terra has a lot of magic defense. And they'll bounce spells off themselves, which will increase the damage of the spell. I'm glad that other one didn't use White Wind more, because that would have been annoying if it did. Terra can just attack, I guess. There we go, got him. Nice. And for defeating him, you get 6 magic AP. Alright. You're too late. This man can't escape me. He is overcome by despair at his own powerlessness. I am fed by his sorrow, his anger, and his hate. And now I shall partake of yours as well. And it's boss time. Against Wrexsoul and 2 Soul Savers. Possesses one of your I'll possess one of your bodies. Perhaps I'll return to this form once you've expired. Yeah, I'll take out the Soul Sabers here. Oh, of course they absorb fire. Alright, so what we're going to do, after I wanted to defeat one of the Soul Sabers, just have them in the bestiary, but I want to cast Firaga, or want to cast spells on our characters and try to figure out which one he possessed. I'm going to take out Ymir first. Nope, didn't possess Ymir. Okay, so we want to use We want to bring back Ymir because we don't want him dead when the boss comes back. But we also want him healed up too, of course. So we'll cure as soon as we raise him. Alright. Ymir's probably not the best to be having around in this battle, but not much I can do about it. Alright, so next character I'll kill off is Shadow. Let me go. No, that's fine. Actually, just attack yourself, Shadow. Seriously, come on. Just gonna do fire on him. He just had to block his own attack. What the heck, man? Fine, I'll throw something at you then. Just die already. Okay, he possessed Shadow. Alright, so now he's gonna cast. They're gonna cast Reflect. Let's go ahead and bring back Shadow. Hope he doesn't die immediately. Don't you dare hit Shadow. Cure yourself, hurry. Hurry up and cure. Okay, we should be good now. I probably should have used Morph there. But it's okay, I can use it next turn. Alright, so we're going to throw a Fuma Shuriken at Wrexsoul now. Alright, it's old Trance. That will do a good Blazara. Nope, don't target ourselves. Okay, now it's going to possess another one of our characters again. Wow, didn't possess Ymir again. Alright, so we'll use Raise on him. I was hoping it would do it on Ymir, but whatever. Alright, let's see if he possessed Shadow again. Nope. So that means he possessed Terra. Please don't attack Shadow. Oh, he blocked it. Nice. Elixir. And then we'll have Terra Firaga herself here. Oh, that's right. Throw from a Shuriken at her. There we go. I just want to kill this thing at this point. There we go, we got him. I don't care if Terra gets revived or not. I could care less about that. I shouldn't have had a Ymir in this battle. I wanted to power him up though, so I didn't have to use him anymore. Shadow and Firaga, nice. And you also get a guard bracelet for defeating that boss as well. Here we go. And it's boss time against Deathgaze. It kind of freaks you out too. Yeah, and he starts out with level 5 Death. And Death as well. Setzer, you about done yet, boy? Yeah, Setzer's insane, absolutely insane. With the Genji Glove and the Master Scroll, like... Wow, stop using instant death, dude. Come on. It's getting annoying. See if we can get slow on him, maybe. Nope. Might be immune to it. Okay, it's gonna flee. So now what you gotta do is you gotta find it again. But obviously you want to heal up some. And that's typically what it'll do. It'll just keep fleeing until you eventually defeat it. It's kind of like the ultimate weapon from Final Fantasy VII. I believe it is the ultimate weapon if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, what I gotta do now is just fly around some more until I encounter it again. So I'll be right back whenever I encounter it again. It's going to take a long time, obviously, so I don't want to show you. I only showed it once, and that's it. I'm not going to show it again. But it's another random 2 tiles. Be right back. Alright, it's boss time against Deathgaze again. Alright. So, he doesn't go back to full HP every time you fight him. You actually, if you deal damage to him, that damage will carry over to the next battle. So, stupid enemy, just spamming death on us. I was going to do out of Setzer, but I didn't equip anything on Setzer, did I? Or yeah, I did. Okay, it's going to flee again. Coward. That's where it was this time. I'm pretty sure I flew over that before though, but whatever. Anyway, let's keep battling them. The problem is, I wish Edgar wasn't. I might get rid of Edgar because he's a multiple of 5, and that's really bad. That's just not gonna happen. Not gonna work out for me. Him using Death once is fine, but him killing off 2 characters is pretty insane. So I'd rather not deal with that right now. Let's see here. Can't use Cayenne. You can't steal anything from him, so I guess just Terra. I can use Pyraga. Yeah, I think it's fine. Everybody in the back row, of course. We'll give Terra the Enhancer, of course, and well, I'll just meet you in the next Deathgaze fight. I'm not going to show this. Alright, it's boss time against Deathgaze for the 3rd time. Hopefully we'll be able to finish him off this time. So this time we have auto hit. I put Hermes sandals on everybody except for Setzer, because Setzer's going to be attacking. I'm not going to be raising with Setzer. I wanted to haste on everybody else so they could get raise going quicker. Ooh. Setzer's going to be doing the most damage in this fight. And plus I love to throw dice, so. Sorry if you hate Setzer. I don't. Oh, he blocked F. He basically cheated F. Wait till we get to fixed dice later, guys. You're gonna be dice throwing like crazy. Oh, that didn't work. It might be immune to all magic, maybe. I don't know. There we go. Got him. Deathgaze defeated. Never have to worry about him again. Now we can fly around in peace. And for defeating Deathgaze, you get a piece of Magicite fell from Deathgaze's maw. Behemoth. Yep, you get the Behemoth Magicite. Legendary Behemoth. And Behemoth gives a whopping 50% HP and Flare. Alright, it's boss time against Hedon and 4 Arabus. So Hedon's actually a recurring boss, so you can actually fight multiple times, which is weird. Basically after you defeat this boss, you could like go back to Tomasa and talk to what's his face, the other old man, and now let's just do Oblivion. Oh yeah, I forgot that Kine has the Cursed Shield equipped, so he's gonna die very quick. I should have put Protect on him. That was my bad. Wasn't really paying much attention. I was trying to talk and ended up failing there. Yeah, you can fight Hedon multiple times. Go back and talk to the old man in Tomasa over and over again until he says Hedon is back. It's like a 1.25% chance of that happening. There's also a lore that we can get from Hedon. That's why I'm not trying to kill him right now. But we can start to get like buffs on our characters and stuff. Which is what I should have did at the beginning, but I also wanted to take down the Arabus as well. I don't think any of my characters have a rise at the moment, do they? Anyway, the lore that we can get is Delta Attack. And it's easier. Oh, what the heck? That one had to reflect on. Whatever. I'll use drill on it. And didn't die in one hit. I'm not sure what Cryptus does, and I'm not sure why he keeps using it on Cayenne, but whatever. Yeah, oh, here's the ability, Grand Delta. That's what it's called. Not Delta Attack. I'm thinking about the Magus Sisters. and it's not the same thing. Mog's not the best of healer though, he's kind of bad. I don't really have his, No! Wow. My Curse of Memory's on auto and it, so bad. Well, I have a Rise of Mog. I can't believe that just happened. I hate how having the Curse of Memory on auto screws you over. Or cursor thing on memory, I mean. Yeah, this boss is not like Firaga. Okay, what does this do? Poison everybody or something? Yeah. Not worried about that. There we go, got him. Hedon defeated. And we got Grand Delta as well, so we won't need to battle him again. But if you don't get the lore now, you can still get it. You have to, like I said, go talk to that old man in Tamasa over and over again until he mentions Hedon is back. And then you can come back here and refight Hedon. As you can tell, Hedon's not really worth fighting though. You only get 6 magic AP for defeating him. And then I got Teleport Stone, so not worth battling him over and over again. So it's better to get the Grand Delta on the first try. Alright, it's boss time against Holy Dragon. Alright. Yeah, so it's going to start with Holy. We'll just heal that up some. Unfortunately, it's going to bounce Holy back at itself, but then it's going to absorb it. But that wasn't so bad anyway. Didn't really heal it that much anyway. I wonder if Bio does good against this boss. I don't know. I know Realm is pretty much useless in this battle. I don't know much he can do. Okay, so it looks like Bio's not that great. Another thing you could do, if you had wall rings on all your characters, you could do multi-target. Target all your characters at once with a spell, and then it'll bounce back at the enemy for massive damage. But I don't have I didn't have 4 wall rings, unfortunately. So it's unfortunate for me. But there we go, we got it. Easy. Easy boss. And for defeating the Holy Dragon, you get 10 magic AP and a Holy Lance. 3 dragons remaining. Cagnui, or Cagnui, or whatever. So against this boss, I'm going to do the rasp strategy to absorb all of its MP. It's got 30,000 MP though is the problem, so it's going to take a long time. But it's boss time against Magic Master. The problem with this boss is not the actual boss itself. It's when you defeat this boss is when it's the problem. Because this boss, once you defeat it, it'll cast Ultima. So that's obviously very bad. We don't want that to happen. So we're going to just rasp all of its MP away. Yeah, just like the enemy that we fought in the Magitek research facility, it will change its weakness. I'm just going to Curaga the party with Realm, even though it will cure him. But I could do auto now, at least. And now I don't have to worry about Realm dying. I could just keep her having her spam Curaga. I didn't have 4... oh crap, she's going to die anyway though. Dang. But essentially I'm just zapping all of its MP away until it starts doing physical attacks. Once it starts doing physical attacks, it means that it's out of MP. Oh wait. Oh crap, I don't have Reflect on Celis. I thought I did. Apparently not. I'm just gonna have... I'm gonna hard cast Reflect here, I think. You reflect on everybody here, I think. Yeah, it sucks having to cast it manually, but I need to actually live here, right? Where's my... I don't have Reflect on her? Seriously? Kinda weird. You Reflect on Celis there. Need to remove that silence. Okay, the last person we need to get Reflect on is Realm. Ah. Seriously? Come on. Oh great, now it is Reflect. Lovely. Where is my Reflect? There it is. I need to get a spell on this thing now. Where's the spell? There it is. Get rid of that Reflect. Now it can't bounce spells of itself anymore. Alright. Now we need to continue to use Rasp here. Wait, what? I'm not sure what happened there. There's no way at my current HP that I can survive Ultima though. There's just no way. He might kill himself though, but by the time I'm able to rast off his MP, he's got 30,000 MP, so quite a lot. But since we're doing like 500 every time, that's 1,000 every 2. Wait, oh, the reflect wore off. Crap. I forgot that reflect wears off. Well, at least we absorbed it. I gotta recast the reflect. Lovely. I don't know how much MP it has left. I can actually Libra it and find out. Okay, let's see how much MP it has left. Still has 39,000 left, so I'm gonna be here a while. So I'm just gonna cut the video here until I get all of its MP down, and I'll be right back. This is gonna take forever. I've only drained 11,000, so I'll be right back. All right, so I was using Rasp over and over again, and I defeated the boss, as you can tell. I wasn't able to show the end of the battle because I was doing auto and it was 2 times speed, and as I was casting Rasp, the boss died, and I wasn't able to start the recording in time. But there you go. Get 10 magic AP and a Mega Elixir for defeating the boss. Kinda got hit with the wrong status elements and I ended up dying in that first fight against it. But it's boss time against Earth Dragon. Wow, Kyan. Yeah, make sure to keep a constant float on yourself or else you're gonna die. Let's get Hasty going here, I guess. I honestly just want to kill get protect on everybody here except for Kyan. I don't care less if Kyan dies. Attacking my own party members, and he has a move way to instant kill too, because he has his Antetsuken. Hey, you don't want to get shell on yourself too in case the float wears off. Yeah, kill yourself, please. I'm playing on a handicap here, guys, and I'm still doing okay here. The handicap is Kyan. Oh crap, the float wore off. Shadow doesn't have float either, lovely. Well, one good thing, if he uses the Quake... Oh, I got him, never mind. Good job, Setzer. Setzer's OP. Earth Dragon defeated. 6 dragons down, 2 to go. The last 2 dragons are in Kefka's tower. So you can't fight those until you get to the final dungeon. And we get the Magus Rod, number 1. Just attack lock. There you go. Alright, so that's pretty good damage right there, I would say. Oh, but he's dead. So annoying, man. The attack is so overpowered. Taking forever to beat him. Well, that's going to increase the damage of the Valiant on... of course he doesn't attack. Oh, but more damage with the Valiant Knife. Just attack lock. Ooh, that's pretty good. Ooh, and a crit. Yes, we got him. Alright. Good job. Finally beat him. Good job, Lock. Alright. And that's pretty much all I need to do in the Coliseum. Let me show you guys the bestiary real quick. And then we can head to Kefka's Tower. I'm showing you the bestiary because you need to have defeating all these enemies before moving on. I did miss the heavy armor earlier on in the game though, which is right here, number 24, but we fought every other enemy so far. Siegfried should be the last one on your list. And then the rest is Kefka's Tower. So we'll be able to get 99% bestiary. But if you saw the video earlier, one of the earlier on episodes, I did tell you guys not to miss heavy armor, so I ended up missing it, but I did explain how I missed it and everything. So it's one of the older episodes. It was my bad on that. Alright. So now we can head to Kefka's Tower after all that I did. Let me enlarge the map here. I don't like how small the world map is. I'm glad you can enlarge it. Okay, let's not fly above it yet. Let me save it. I need to save it a bunch. Make a bunch of multiple saves here. Alright, it's boss time. Against Ultima Buster. I'm the one known as Ultima. Forged an eternity ago. I was placed here. And then forgotten in the mist of time. Long have I pondered what I should do. Long, long have I pondered. But now it seems I have an answer. Yeah, and you're about to die. Yeah, I'm kind of heal here, I think. I've been boosting Setzer's speed throughout the game since we got Odin. So he's pretty quick. Be able to throw dice quicker. Good thing I healed him. Oh, he kind of has Kiraga. I didn't even know it. Probably should have cast that instead of the other one. Look at that damage by Setzer. Setzer is so insane. He gets even more insane when you put Berserk on him. Because Berserk increases the damage of the dice. It adds a 25% extra damage Yeah, 25% more damage. So that's pretty insane. And we open up a save point here, which is nice. Alright, it's boss time. Against Gold Dragon. Yeah, get him, Setzer. Says it's going to do some big damage here, guys. Already 11,000 plus. 18,000. But like 25,000 damage there or something like that. Setzer is absolutely insane. Most underrated character in Final Fantasy VI. Here we get the Crystal Orb. You could have gotten this from Magic Master earlier as well in the Cultist Tower. You could steal it from Magic Master, but I didn't do that. So that's actually the first Crystal Orb I've gotten. But this is the reason why I didn't steal it from him, because you can get one for free here. Just by beating that dragon. Surprise! It's boss time against Katu, Raihu, and Inferno. So basically it's just like that boss we fought on the minecart earlier on in the game. Except each of his hands have names now. It's kinda weird, I guess. Okay, well, Realm helped the party here. Magitek Barrier. Oh, great. I think I put Reflect on him. Maybe. Yep. Ah, crap. Gonna bounce back, hit somebody. Alright, let me do good. I guess. Yeah, we'll do a rise here. We'll have Mog just heal here, I guess. Mog has Kiraga, which is good. Mog's damage is pretty weak anyway. Oh, great, it has Meteor. That does a ton of damage. Oh crap, I forgot. Forgot that it had that barrier. Good thing it hit Realm there. Realm's got a lot of magic defense. And she has the guard bracelet equipped, so she has automatic shell. Yeah, we got it. Pretty easy boss. Alright, it's boss time against the final dragon. The Skull Dragon. Do Firaga here. I'm assuming it's weak to fire anyway. Yep. Sure is. Big damage there. There we go, already got it. That was fast. Pretty weak for the